can't.
Okay, let's do it. Go ahead.
Okay, so there there's been some new acquisitions happening, and pretty much DC now has a new boss, and the new boss literally wants to take he wants to start. He's been considering starting over. CEO David Zales has said uh, he wants he wants he wants to appoint someone to be the executive producer for all DC projects. He's trying to find his Kevin Feige. And to be perfectly honest, I'm like, they need someone with that type of vision. As long as they don't lose the edge that they have, which is not having to make everything a family film. Because because right now, when it comes to making comic book movies, DC couldn't keep them could have their whole side of the market if they don't try and do what Marvel does. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
Look,
like
just wipe the slate clean. Get more. Get them suits out of there. Get the problematic suits out of there.
because there's a lot of weird stuff that like
And yeah,
DC is good and bad all at the same time. For every time there's something good, there's also something bad. There's not enough consistency. Like 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 their biggest like DC's biggest earning product right as recently was Joker. And technically they did not expect that film to do that well. No one honestly thought that people were going to sit down and watch that, but they did. And Joaquin Phoenix got an Oscar for it. Then you have weird consistencies with whether to keep Henry Cavill or not, which I think he was a perfect Superman. I think it was the writing that had him done in. We also finally saw we saw Zack Snyder's version of the Justice League, which was long-winded but actually told a consistent story.
long-winded as fuck. Film.
But that's what happens when you have studios trying to push you to do ensemble films before you do character introductions.
You just need to just start all over. Start all over.
Are you a fan, Alex? Are you a fan of any of the DC films?
I watched Joker and I loved it. I thought that movie was great. I thought Joaquin definitely did a great job. And then I actually watched the Batman in theaters, honestly, like 2 months ago when it came out, and I
Mm.
love that movie. I love, even though I did feel like it was kind of long. Like I feel like at that, I feel like at several points I was like, okay, this is the end. No, it wasn't the end, and then they just kept adding more to it. So I was just kind of like, okay, cool. But if we're talking in terms of like, DC versus Marvel, I think the only way DC can really compete against Marvel is if they embrace, which they have been doing. If they like Joker and the Batman, like I feel like the only way that they can really compete is if they embrace the fact that they have darker storylines. Like they're
And
not
this
for families. Like they're not
and the
for
Suicide
you know,
Squad.
Suicide Squad too. Like yeah, Suicide Squad. But like, I just feel like it's they can't really like because I feel like Marvel is more for like family blockbuster kind of
Hmm.
shit, and I feel like DC, if they're smart, they will capitalize on the fact that they're more of a adults, adult like superhero kind of
Hmm.
thing because Marvel doesn't do it as well as they do, in my opinion. So
Well,
I feel like that's I feel like definitely the Batman and Joker that was great. If they can keep that up, then they'll definitely be able to compete with Marvel. Definitely.
They need to get a
But
move on it though.
they do need
With
to get a move on it.
with
They need to
Marvel
like,
starting their darker shit coming along.
Yeah, Moon
yeah,
Knight is mm, yeah.
yeah. And also justice for Catwoman, justice for Catwoman. Don't throw bananas at me. Justice for
No.
Catwoman.
Wait,
I love Catwoman.
what the movie?
Catwoman 2004. 2004.
Oh, oh my. Listen,
I loved it. Okay, look, if you
that
don't take
is
it seriously, okay, I feel like okay, but look, this
if
is a
you
perfect
don't take
example
it
of what I was
seriously,
saying.
it's fantastic. It's a
Look,
very campy.
but listen. This was okay. So Catwoman came out in 2004, right? That was before DC even knew what the fuck they were doing with their movies. Like that was like they didn't know if they want to be like campy, serious. Like they were just like trying to like But now in today's age, DC knows that. I would hope that they know that they're good for like the serious movies. They're good for like the shit that's not family friendly all the time, but kids are still gonna see it even though it's not family friendly. Like they're good for that. But with Catwoman '04, I feel like if they had just like been more, not promoted it as like a real like
Catwoman.
not like a yeah, not like a real Catwoman, but like just made it like a campy fun thing, then people would have loved it more. But people were expecting like this like serious like and it's not that. But that doesn't mean it's not a good movie. So I would say justice for Holly Berry.
Hey,
I
no,
love
no,
Holly
no.
Berry in that
She
movie.
listen. She doesn't need a justice call. She showed up and picked up her Razzie for Catwoman. She owns that
Period.
shit. She owns it.
Period.
She
With her
owns it
Oscar.
with her Oscar. Oscar one year, Razzie the very next year. She owned it. Let's go to the next
Yes.
slide.
But can I also say that fucking what's her name? Zoe Kravitz deserves her own Catwoman movie.
I
I
would
want a
like to
Zoe
see an
Kravitz
adventure with
movie.
her.
Serious. I want like a serious Catwoman movie with her. Serious.
I would like to see. I would like to see an adventure, a Catwoman adventure with her. Do we have the
Hmm.
next one up, Demon? Dun-dun-dun-dun. Oh, oh. Well, this is out right now on HBO Max. Well, of course, of course, I grew up in the '90s and 2000s, and Tony Hawk was the man. So now he has a documentary out called "Until the Wheels Fall Off," and I think I might have actually covered this on another on our other Geek Report. I forgot to delete this, but listen, Tony Hawk Pro Skater, you couldn't tell me nothing in 1998. You couldn't tell me nothing. But I have to check it out, and I'm actually going to do a review on that. We can go to the next one because I definitely. Oh yeah. Well, right now Ezra Miller is in he's in some trouble. There's actually been several meetings about his future over at Warner Brothers. He's been arrested in Hawaii. This is actually his ninth arrest while residing in the state. Currently, right now, I believe he's been removed from the press tour for the Fantastic Beasts movie, which he's also in. Uh, I think the guy might need some help. Apparently, it all has to do with heavy drinking and assault. And from what I understand, this isn't his first run in with assault. Apparently, he was allegedly assaulted a woman in Sweden back in 2014 or 15, somewhere along those lines. What?
I don't, it could be because happy name for my system, but like this shit right here, I don't know. It's bringing an odd smile to my face.
Why?
Cause remember when the Snyder Cut came out,
Yeah.
and we talked about how weird that fucking scene was.
Oh my goodness. Wow. I mean, yeah, but that was Ah,
I know, but
you can't help but
it,
notice. Yeah, okay.
it made sense why it was extra creepy. Yeah, practice.
But
He doing dickhead shit. That
but look, I'm not sure of all the legalities when it comes to Ezra Miller's issue, but it just seems like there's a lot of weird legal
also
happenings going
why he
on.
looked like Lord Farquaad.
Well, I mean that's his hairstyle for Fantastic Beasts.
Also, hold on, wait. But wait, hold on, wait. Let's also take into consideration that, their pronouns are they, them. They're
Oh, I'm sorry.
non-binary.
I'm sorry. Thank you. They them. Excuse me.
Why do
Yeah.
they look like Lord Farquaad?
I can't answer that. I don't know.
That's a hairstyle he had. That's a hairstyle they had in the movie. So
I'm jealous I don't have that strong of a jawline.
yeah, they do have a strong. Yeah, all right. I'll give you that. Well, I hope they get it. I hope they get it together. They're young. Hopefully the studio can figure something out on the legal end. Best of luck to them. I mean,
Don't go from
between
starring
this,
in movies to pumping gas. Don't do it to yourself.
between this, the
I
Don't
it,
do
don't,
it
I
to
it
economic times. Don't do
don't, I don't fuck with them because I remember being on Grounder, on not Grounder. Ooh, oh, I'm exposing myself. I remember being on Tumblr, and I
oh,
remember that there was like some grooming accusations against them. And after I was like, I did my research, I was just kind of like, okay,
who is
I'm
he
not.
grooming? He's not even 30.
Is I mean,
Like
he
like
was
that's
like
all.
what,
No,
25 when I heard it, and then I think his victims were like teenagers.
oh, good lord.
So yeah,
Oh, oh.
Well, I don't. Well,
yeah.
I need more. I need more confirmation
Fucking,
of
like I
things like
said,
that.
fucking creepy. God damn it.
But that's wild. Either
Yeah, it was
way,
crazy.
either way, I don't know. Flash might
Allegedly,
need to
let
be
me say
recasted.
allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Okay.
Next slide. Yep. Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis actually has to retire. He actually he has a he has a brain condition. He's losing cognitive speaking and some motor functions as well. So he's going to be retiring from acting. And I mean, guy had a great run. I mean, of course, some of his most recent films were not the best, but he'll always be remembered for Die Hard, Armageddon, a weird late '80s music career. Go Google it. The Fifth
Yeah, I
Element.
don't want to. I don't want to.
What the
Just,
music?
Yeah, I don't want to do that. For some
It'll,
just
reason,
hearing
I'm just
about
not compelled.
actors retiring. It's
hmm?
just hearing about actors retiring. Just it's upsetting. Makes you realize how
Well,
old I'm getting.
well, I'm not upset. Well, I'm more. Well, I'm never upset about actors retiring, but if it's them retiring from this, but because of this, it does leave a sour. It's a sour note because most actors want to retire on their own terms, and life threw a curveball. So either way, I do wish Bruce Willis well. Yippee ki yay, motherfucker!
R.I.P. Get well soon.
Wait, whoa, whoa, whoa! You can't say R.I.P. Get well soon.
Wait, what? What happened? What
Wait,
were we talking about?
Lord,
What?
R.I.P. is when somebody dies.
Oh, okay. Oh, get well
We,
soon.
Lord,
I'm, s- I,
Lord.
s- Sorry for the
Oh,
sign being so small, but Sonic
what
3
does
has
that say?
already been
Okay.
confirmed.
Sega.
It
Sonic 3, the movie?
Yep, Sonic 3. It has already been the box office is already set to skyrocket. It's already ousted Morbius from its number 1 seed. So the studio's not even wasting any time. They're like, "Yep, Sonic 3, it's going to happen." Not sure if Jim Carrey's going to be a part of it though, cuz he has
Why?
been hinting at retiring. He's actually been
Uh,
hinting at this for quite some time, but
was he Sonic in the last movie?
no, he's actually Dr. Robotnik.
Uh,
I th- his performance was over the top and hilarious. I mean, if he retires, I mean, you can't really replace Jim Carrey. You can't. I mean, they tried that before. Remember when they did a sequel to The Mask? Just didn't work out right.
no.
They
I
did.
don't even
They tried to
remember.
replace him with Jamie
I
I
Kennedy.
don't even remember
remember
the
the
original
mask.
man.
I know the mask 2 exists. I don't remember ever viewing the mask.
Yeah, I don't remember that
That's
movie or
okay.
the
No
sequel.
one did. But
Okay.
somehow that did not stop Jamie Kennedy's career. Go figure. Anyway, just in
Said,
case if this is it for Jim Carrey, I wish him the absolute best. Meanwhile, Sonic 3, I'm all for it.
They could find somebody else. I mean, at this
Good
we
luck.
point,
getting
there's
we
lots of
getting
eccentric actors out
we
there
getting
that they could
Shadow.
actually do
You
it.
can be eccentric, but can you be good?
Yes, there's so
You can
many
be it,
actors that could do that.
but and again, it's always hard to fill in someone else's shoes.
But my whole thing is, I mean, maybe I'm like being off base by saying this, but who actually? I've never seen the original Sonic movie. I've never seen it.
It only
Have
came
other
out two
people?
years ago. Yeah, and
Have other
it was
people seen that? It was
yeah,
good, and people actually liked it.
it was actually the number third film of 2020 because right after it came out, a few weeks later, that's when the pandemic officially happened. So it was actually one of the top earning films of that year.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Yeah, just
Just
like
think, it could have. We could not be having
it's
Sonic
also
3 right now.
it's also considered one of the best video game movies.
We were this close to not even having Sonic 3 be a possibility with that
That
original design.
original trailer. Oh God.
the original. Not even. We didn't even get the. We were this close to not even having the original movie come out. Not even
Facts.
the. Not even three.
And that was
That should be that should be proof right there to the suits. Like, yo,
Yeah,
let the let
bully the movie studios. It works.
yeah
bully the
because
movie studios and let the artists do the art. Because when the
Yeah,
artists do the
because the
art,
artist told them in the beginning, yo, this isn't gonna look right. And if suits were like, we know what we're talking about, it's like, all right. But oh, right here, of course, the Umbrella Academy. Who we're looking at is Elliot Page. Uh, Elliot Page used to play Vanya Hargraves, but has transitioned. In real life, Elliot has transitioned over. Is now referred to Elliot, and the character will transition as well. It'll go from Vanya to Victor Hargraves. So, hey, I'm either
I
way.
mean,
I like the character. So
I'm gonna be honest. I never watched Umbrella Academy, but does that mean that like is is the character gonna be trans in this season, or are they just gonna pretend that you
I'm not
know?
sure. But if you, I strongly suggest you check out the Umbrella Academy. It's a very wild show. It's based off a comic book made by the drummer for My Chemical Romance.
Okay,
It's definitely entertaining.
and there's like 2 seasons already.
Hmm.
Okay,
Shit,
I can
I
watch
might
that.
rewatch it.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'll watch it.
trust me, you'll enjoy it. Next. Oh. Well, Michael Bay, Michael Bay, the the blow up guy. Apparently, Steven Spielberg told him he should quit making Transformers movies after the third one. But you can tell Michael Bay nothing. But now he laments and he says maybe he should have stopped. But I can only the Transformers movies are where I originally created the phrase popcorn fodder. They're not like, don't pay attention. There's no continuity. None of it matters. Enjoy your snacks. And because despite whatever story building they would ever do, the very next movie throws all of it right out the window. And the characters were borderline parody. You had a Texan being played by Mark Wahlberg, who has nothing but the stiffest Boston accent. I think we found Optimus Prime. It's like, okay, you're a Texan. All right. And of course, Paramount didn't care because he was literally rolling in the billions. I think it's funny that now he has regrets. I'm just like, really? I was like, you did any of you guys enjoy the Transformers franchise?
I don't even remember where I stopped at.
Yeah, me too. I have like
I
vague
think I stopped
memories.
at two.
I think I stopped at one. I'm just
I've
trying to
seen
remember.
them all, and they're all beautifully horrible.
Which one is which the fucking dinos?
Age of Extinction.
Which like
That would be
number
the
is that?
fourth one.
I think I seen part of
There's
that.
four.
There's actually five
Wow.
of them. There's five of them, and then a director made a single movie that's supposed to be rebooting the universe called Bumblebee, and Bumblebee is actually a really good movie.
Oh.
But like Bumblebee was actually a fun Transformers movie, and that was supposed to be their soft reboot.
I might
So
just might be the time to just move away from Transformers and start on Gundam.
But wait, I saw something on Facebook. Aren't they gonna do like the Optimus Primate, like that kind of shit?
that there's a lot of speculation over the next Transformers film. There might be beasts. There might be Predacons and Maximals in it. No one's really sure. Everyone's being really quiet about it. So we'll have to see what develops. I know.
I can't say I'm excited, but okay.
On to the next one.
Ah,
Okay, what?
this is actually our last piece. It's a clip. Uh, if you're an anime fan of Jujutsu Kaisen, in Japan there is going to be a live action stage play, and these are just the images from the upcoming production. I think they look fantastic. Mm, I think they look fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh wait, do we have the one more clip with the headphone kid?
I believe so.
All right, wait. we have one. Yo, Alex, we just found this shit minutes before we started recording. This is some real off the wall true shit. Just watch.
Okay.
When a stray bullet came through his bedroom window at his home in Los Angeles.
If it wasn't for these on my head, I mean, it probably would have went through.
18-year-old Jonathan Gonzalez says he's lucky to be alive. He says he felt something hit his head one night when he was playing a video game.
It felt like if you're wearing a bike helmet and someone just smacks the top of your head.
He didn't realize what happened until he saw the bullet hole in his window, and then realized the bullet bounced off of his headset and ended up in his wall.
You can see the damage. It actually bent this piece of metal right here and it went through.
Jonathan told his parents, who are still stunned.
It's still a trigger for me to still process the thought that I kind of lost my son. We were asleep. If it did hurt him, we would not have known until we woke up, hours later.
The family called police, who have reportedly not found the shooter. But the whole incident is putting life into perspective for this teen.
Minding my own business in my own room, and I could have been gone, but I mean, just thinking about it for the first week, it just made me sick.
The headphone company Razer sent Jonathan a replacement so he can continue to game with confidence. For Inside Edition Digital, I'm Mara Montalbano.
Yo, that is fucking crazy.
That's all they sent him, a replacement?
I mean,
Maybe I'm just being ungrateful, but
I mean,
I'm not gonna lie. The fact that I own a pair of Razer headphones makes me feel more secure, even though I'm already on the third floor in security.
I mean, and the funny thing is, my headphones are there's steel up here, so I'm just like, yo, my man's really. I feel like Razer stock should just go up right now, fucking deflecting bullets and shit. But seriously, that is a lucky fucking kid. I mean holy shit! What are the fucking odds?
Yeah.
In the grand scheme of things, I think just a few days ago, like a kid got hit with a stray in their own room, just around here. So, kid's really fucking lucky. Also, he looks like somebody I know that works downtown, which is crazy because I'm like, he's 14. I was about to say, you look like Justin. You look like you're like 27, bro. But hey, man, that's kids these days. But that was a wild story, and that was the Geek Report. Alex, did you have a good time here today?
I had a really good time.
I hope you did. I really do.
Yeah, I want to be back soon.
Hey, I got no problem with that. Demon Engine, how do you feel about today's news?
Oh, very interesting. Very lucky kid.
Yeah, that bullet shit threw us through a loop. Damn.
Also, now it makes me wonder: is Michael Bay going to just stop making shit altogether, or now try to redeem himself or something?
No, he's got a movie coming out right now with Jake Gyllenhaal and Abdul Mateen called Ambulance. And it looks very over the top and absurd. So it's right up his alley.
Damn.
You can't stop the Bay. But everyone, we want to thank you guys for tuning in to the Geek Report. We had Alex from the Blackfire Club, Demon Engine, my co-pilot, and this is Salty Truth, Salty Live 215. Check me out on Twitch. Take care of yourselves and each other. Peace.
Bye.